What's up with that? That's bizarre. What? One, go, yeah, one, two, three. Go get some people to worship people. 4, play dress up in 5. Play dress up in 6. If you do wrong, you better not take too long. Alright. Says my shirt is blue. My shirt is purple. And that's what happens when this stupid thing tries to set the white balance. It always sets it wrong. You wanna be a prophet, go be somebody's prophet. Go right, how strong, what to do. Pop out this chat. And I'm gonna plug in these headphones. And I'm gonna make God. Bump, bump. What the hell? YouTube. Worst program ever. We are gonna smash Danny. Remember when Nintendo wouldn't let you stream their games, and then they decided to change it for some reason? Alright, let me just tweet out this link. Tweet and the link. Now, streaming. Smash. Oh, okay. Alright, so I'm bad at this game. Who needs lower the in-game audio or boost yours? Good idea. That should be better. Alright, if you guys want to be in the good chat, feel free to follow the link in the bottom right to follow me on Twitch. Twitch is where the party is at. Have a real good time if you're in the Twitch. Don't maximize the window, god damn it. Alright. And we are good to go. Oh! And I broke my monitor. God damn it. No signal. That shouldn't affect the signal, really. Okay. Your wife left you? Say hi. What's up? Version 1.2.0. You will lose access to your replays if you do not save your replays. Why would I save any replays? I don't understand this spirit board. Like, does it ever stop refreshing? Leo Ace. My jumping power decreases, and my enemy starts with a black hole. Wait, why do I have that guy equipped? Is that even my best guy?
Ready, go!
Nailed it! New foe! I have too many hats. I just got 4 new hats. They came in the mail. They were like $5 each. Capcom store was clearancing. Out the hats. The thing is, most of my hats get covered in cat fur, and then I don't want to play with the lint roller, so I end up wearing the same 2 hats on stream. The ones where the cat fur doesn't show. Most hats are black. Damn it. So, I don't know who to main. I've just been playing as Marth, but I don't think I want to main Marth. Mostly because his counter move is, like, really hard to time. But maybe it's easier to time against human opponents who are spamming attacks more frequently than the computer. Oh, you know what's up, Bro Wednesday. Somebody, Jason Schreier of Kotaku was complaining. He said that the unlocking characters in Smash Brothers is the worst decision that Nintendo's ever made. To which I say, unlocking characters is real fun. I get real excited when I unlock a new one. I don't understand why people... What, you just want all the characters? Why? I think it's fun to unlock them. Why does what is this world where everybody needs all the stuff? I like the sense of this weird sense of accomplishment. Same as collecting all these dumb spirits. Wow, I'm doing real good, you guys. Oh, that's a whirlpool of some sort. I have not played all the maps. It is not helpful. Unlocking characters is gay. Nah, come on. Alright, well, I don't need all these. Whatever. I've been doing the adventure world. I mean, I guess if you want to play multiplayer with your friends, you want them all at once. But, like... I don't know, man. Just play the adventure world. The adventure world's cool. It's fun. I like the adventure world. I actually might start trying to play as Fox now that I like just unlocked Fox. I need to get at that blue switch. And also there's another 2 characters in here. Is Fox fun? You know what? I accidentally bought the PlayStation Classic and I need to change that. Oh no, god damn it. I ordered it from Walmart when they announced it because I was like, oh, maybe it's going to be one of those Nintendo things that sells out. And that was like the first day they announced it. And then it just got progressively worse. Yeah, I want to change who I am. What do I got to pick? This is change color. Okay, I got to press B for some reason. So yeah, they kept announcing things about it that were bad. And then I was like, didn't I order one of those? And I tried to like find the record of it and I couldn't find it. And then eventually I was like, well, I guess I didn't order one. And then it showed up at my house. Don't I have a projectiles are better thing? Power and ammo of shooting items. That's items, though. Increase the attack of projectiles. There we go. What controller am I playing with? I got the bundle that comes with this thing. It's actually pretty... I like it. Alright. So I don't know any of Fox's moves. I do remember... Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Mega Man. Oh, it's a HP battle? Alright, so he has the dash. He has the up. Dude! Trying to learn the buttons, Mega Man. And then he has the... Is that also a counter? No, it bounces dudes if they're near you. Okay. That's kind of interesting. Fire! Fire! Wait, how do I shoot my gun? Oh, it's just B. Standing B. Oh, get wrecked. There's an unlock order if you do certain shit. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really care. I just play the game a bunch. Hannah wants you to subscribe to PewDiePie. Legendary anti-Semite PewDiePie. I almost feel bad for that guy, but then I remember he has more money than I'll ever have. Wow, he has more money than I will ever have unless I somehow magically... The amount of work it would take to have as much money as PewDiePie is mind-boggling to me. I think that dude makes $50 million a year. I don't know why, but that thought all of a sudden makes me feel... Because, like, what do you call it? He's on YouTube, and you're like, oh, he's just a guy. That's just some guy on YouTube. And then you think about it and you're like, he has $50 million. What is he doing with that money? I just like discovering the different characters. I hope PewDiePie's eating steak dinners every night, man. If I had that money, I'd be doing something with it. Alright, well, I finally found the last button. But I haven't actually figured out the path to get to that thing. Or have I? I don't even know what that thing is. Look at this. This is fun. I like discovering things, man. I don't need instant gratification. I don't need you to hand me all the characters. I want to explore and learn. UK import tax is 98%. I don't believe that's true. Did I unlock Akuma yet? No. Akuma's a character in this? No, he's not, is he? That was hard. That guy who makes this game, man, he's so good. I mentioned this on the last time I streamed this game. God, you know what would make my life? You know what would be the best thing in the world? It's not gonna happen. If they put Kid Icarus Uprising on the Wii, or on the Switch. Fuck. Man, I wonder if we could do a petition. I wonder how hard it would be to port. Kid Icarus Uprising is as good as this game, if not better. I would actually say Kid Icarus Uprising is better than this game if it was on a console. I mean, I guess it's like comparing apples and oranges, but they're made by the same guy. And he pours his soul into everything he makes, man. The amount of shit in that fucking... in that Kid Icarus game? It's incredible. It has like 1 million stages. It has online multiplayer. And it just got cursed because it was supposed to be on the Wii, and then the Wii was too old, so they made him put it on the 3DS, and the 3DS is bad. Lucario joins the battle. Well, that's the thing, is like, PewDiePie does not flaunt that wealth. At all. Which is probably good for his brand, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's obviously very good for his brand. He doesn't show off any amount of wealth. But what is that guy driving around, man? Does he not drive? I mean, really, what do you do with $50 million? If I had $50 million, I would have a big old home arcade, man. Toys. See, that's the thing, is like, even if he doesn't want to show it off in, like, stupid ways, buying a Lambo or whatever, I don't think anybody would be mad if he's like, here's my cool set I bought, or whatever. I still find it weird that he just films it in, like, an ugly room. But nobody's complaining, so I guess what do I know? I'm all about Flash, man. I'm all about, I don't know, not professionalism. I don't even know what you would call it. But like me, I try to like build sets and shit. Like I love Red Letter Media. If you ever watch that channel, they have sets and shit that they built. One of the sets is like an old man's ugly house. The other set is a VCR repair shop. And I'm like, this is great. This makes this 1,000,000 times more fun for me. They even do like scripted content. I don't know. Something wonderful. Everybody should be watching Red Letter. Nope, that was good, Fox. Everybody should be watching Red Letter Media. The channel I ripped off for my Star Wars review. I don't have the Nintendo Online Pass, and I'm trying to play through as much of the single player as I can before I get tricked into buying it. What is it, like 20 bucks? This is going to be the only game I play online, though. Oh, he goes on vacation? Yeah, that makes sense. I drive a Honda Element. It's great. It's a cool car, except mine keeps having problems. If you notice this little house right there is a GameCube. That's cute. I should unlock. Oh, I can unlock that guy because there's a gate. Alright. So I need to get over there. Somehow. I gotta get to this pipe, actually. Oh, I can just go to this pipe. Do I have an end pass? Is that the Nintendo pass? How come I can't go to that thing? Oh, now I can. Oh, shit, what is it? I don't know what this is. Temple of Light. Oh, what? Is this some Zelda shit? Red Letter Redemption. I have Red Dead Redemption. It's not $40 right now. What are you talking about? That game's not going to go on sale for like a million years. Okay, I'm in some sort of Zelda trap. What? Stop. Why is that not... Why are you not taking damage from me? Wait, why are you guys literally taking 0 damage from me? When the ground shakes, King Boobalin will come riding in from the left or right. Yeah, it's $20 for a year for Nintendo, but this is the only game I would play online right now. I can't think of any other online game I'd play. So is that diamond thing like perfect guard, like nothing hurts them? Wow, they're good at using it, I tell you what. Can I grab them out of it? Temporary invincibility. Oh, so that's what's going on. Damn. Dude, that dash has a fucking charge it. Alright, temporary invincibility. Get away from me, bitch. Stop it. Uh-oh, somebody's coming. Hit her. Oh, no! No, stop being temporarily invincible. Damn it. Dude. Fox. God, what is temporary invincibility? Oh, you suck. Dude. Get her. Oh my god! Stop being invincible. Bitch. Have I considered hosting arenas while streaming? I don't know what that means. What is an arena? Oh, I'll take some calls on Discord, by the way, if people want to call in tonight. Yeah, dude, Fallout 76. You got ripped. Don't buy games at launch, ever. Especially not when Black Friday is, like, a week away. Because those Black Friday deals are always a thing. Oh, there's a character over here. Is it a Fire Emblem character? You go to the Discord and join the Vito Show channel. Pipe some people in. Oh, I want to... See, that's who I want to unlock. I want to unlock Chrome, but is he just Marth? Or does he play differently? I like all the Fire Emblem characters. They're just cool. I have a thing for, like, anime-looking sword people, man. That's my aesthetic. Bitch. Bitch. So the one thing I'm not good at doing is using my bubble. I think everything else I've gotten pretty okay at. Also grabbing. I don't do a good job. What? Which cat is this? Mud? The window's closed, buddy. I closed the window. You're not going outside. It's not open. Buddy. The window is closed. I built this little box outside the window that my cats can climb. Ooh, Simon Belmont. Yeah, man, I would try to learn how to play Siren. You're not really good, Vito. Is this your first Smash? Pretty much. I've played Smash before, but I never played it like the single player or anything. I never like tried to get good at it, I guess is the... I think I'm doing okay. I'm more used to like Street Fighter though. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, so that reflects shit. What? That's some bullshit. You can unlock Chrome by playing Classic as Yoshi 7 times. What? That's fucking weird. So there's like super secret ways to unlock everybody. I thought all the unlocks were just based on playtime. Dude, I got him at 142. Oh, shit. He's got his magic power. How do I not get hit by his thing? I don't know where his thing happens. Oh, I lose. Well, that was a mistake. I can just turn up the game volume a bit. Somebody told me to turn it down because they said it was interfering with my voice. Whoa! Oh, wow, that fucking has some range. Oh, wait, where am I? I thought it was the fucking computer. Dude. Please don't kill me again. Alright, alright, alright. Still in it. Come on, dude. What the fuck? Do I really think YouTube is a meritocracy? Well, it's a meritocracy insofar as everybody has to play by the same rules. Like, the rules aren't weighted against men or women. The rules are weighted against, like, family-friendly content versus anything else. But if you can make family-friendly content, then pretty much exactly even, right? Yeah, this Smash game is good, James. Does that make sense? It makes no sense to be like, oh, I'm only not making money because I'm a woman. What does that mean? You know? Does that just send me back? I want to get that treasure chest, right? Use your smash. Yeah, I was trying to use my smash attacks. Just every time you try to smash him, that whip has such range that, like, you can't get near him. Yep, he is pretty powerful, though. Palutena. Damn. Bitch. Bitch! No! There we go. Landed a smash attack there. Would I consider this a family-friendly channel? No. I'm trying to make some of my videos, well, not exactly family-friendly, I don't know. Like, I'm making those videos about movies and whatever, and I'm censoring all the swears to try and get around the algorithm. Which, seems to be working. Both of the Star Wars videos didn't get blacklisted. The Berkeley videos, do not get monetized, which sucks. Monetization would have been nice.
Ready, go!
Damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh, oh, oh! Man, so that thing really just will launch you off the fucking map. Implies things win based on quality.
Ready, go!
I mean, we're talking about discoverability now. And also your definition of quality. So that's all very subjective, but like, it's not like there's somebody in the I don't know. It's not like somebody in the system is directly influencing, like, okay, women get less money for their views. It's like, no, everybody gets paid the same. Now, some advertisers might put more high-value ads on, like, women's content because marketing to women makes you more money in the long run. Ugh. It is still the case that women are the primary purchasers in their households. Buying laundry detergent, whatever the fuck else. Gotta get that laundry detergent dollar, baby. Also, women are flighty and make impulse purchases. I would never make an impulse purchase. See, here it doesn't matter because it's an HP battle. I'm actually really surprised that it has HP battles since it goes against the whole point of the series. Did they have this in previous ones too? Ad friendliness equals more promotion. Yeah, but nothing's... what I'm saying is nothing's stopping anyone from making the content that makes the money. It's your choice to make money making content, you know? I'm trying to get over to this one, special move power up. And I'm going the complete wrong way because I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Perfect shield recovery. I'm not going to ever do that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's see if I learn how to use my shield better. What's up, you sauce? Anybody over on Discord? No? Don't forget, you can join my Discord. Oh, my Ruins exploration. What if your content doesn't make money on YouTube because of its edge? Well, you chose to make edgy content. You could have chosen to make a review of baby formula or whatever. Who am I sending on a treasure expedition? It's just like a way to level these dudes up so they're not level 1. So it's no longer about my merit, it's about some rando's rules. Okay, but if you go into your job you have the choice to either sell hamburgers or shit on the ground. Okay, there's rules no matter what fucking you're performing. You know what I'm saying? There's a proven way that the platform works. You can't just rub shit on yourself and call it quality. Because quality is not a metric or whatever. It doesn't matter. Quality is a metric insofar as, like, I don't know. It's very arbitrary, basically. Yes, quality content makes money, but even if you make the best shitting on the ground video, that's not the kind of content which is rewarded. You can make the best shitting on the ground video in the history of the world, and it might arguably be worthy of some sort of quality label. Yo, God, that's some quality shitting on the ground. That guy knows what he's doing. But, again, that's not what you do at the Burger King. At the Burger King, you're paid to flip burgers. At the YouTube, you're paid to make family-friendly content. So that kind of makes sense what I'm arguing. The original Kirby's Dream Land was designed to be easy for beginners to play, but finishing it unlocks a more challenging mode. Yeah, that original Kirby's Dream Land, pretty much a baby can beat it.
Go!
God damn. This is like a... Whoa, what? Fox. Fox. Fox!
Continue.
You dumbass. You weren't able to beat this level last night, Distinct? Well, I do agree that there's a very dangerous thing going on. Gavin McGinnis getting banned from everything. I hate to say it, Gavin McGinnis never beat nobody up. I honestly, that whole thing, people are like pissed at the Proud Boys or whatever. I don't like the Proud Boys because I'm not a conservative. They're a conservative group. But I don't think they're killers. You know? Where am I? What is going on? I can't even find my character. There I am.
Continue.
And Patreon banning everybody makes me real disappointed. I might, if I don't pass out, try to record a little video about it tonight. Like Milo Yiannopoulos. Again, another guy who I think is a big dumb idiot, and I don't know why anybody would want to give him money. But, again, he never said, I'm going to kill all the blacks. You know, as far as I know, I never heard nothing like that from him. People were mad because he said pedophilia is good. Yeah, look, man, he's a weird guy. That being said, he was friends with a bunch of Nazis. He was friends with the Daily Stormer's, like, main guy. You can't even pretend Daily Stormer is, like, anything other than Nazi content, man. You just look at that website for 2 seconds and it is the most racist, fucked up bullshit. And this level is hard.
Continue.
Milo is an opportunist. He has no discernible talents. He's not a good debater. Everything that's ever been written that has his name on it was written by a ghostwriter. I would assume that he doesn't even have a grasp of the English language, based on what I've seen. Like 90% of his shit, he had some Indian guy named Alam Bukhari. No, not. Who was the guy who was writing all of Milo? Jesus Christ, this fucking level. I guess I gotta use this shield more. And that's that other shield that I'm terrible at using. Why are they gold now? Is everybody like this? I guess we all got the steel. Dude, I'm at 152. Holy lord. Why are they not taking damage? his interview with Rogan where he says he hates himself because he's gay and it's against the Bible. What a psychopath. Am I the person who started the Steven Universe raid on 4chan? Yes. I am absolutely that guy. I don't have... The only proof I have is that I have the original image with the timestamp on it. But then I read online, I was like, is it possible to fake a Windows timestamp? And they were like, yeah. And I'm like, well, then I don't really have proof at all. Unless I'm the only one who, for some reason, has the original image that started off the thread. So yeah, 4 years ago, I was really bored, and there was all those articles about how Steven Universe fandom was, like, mad because somebody would draw one of the characters and they wouldn't be black enough. And I was like, hey, why don't we just, like, start making all the characters white? Like, just Photoshop every single character to be white. And I posted it on 4chan. And literally, like, that night, people were like, oh, let's do it. And, like, we had fucking, like, 50 Photoshop... Not even, like, 100 Photoshops the first night. But then somehow I got locked out of the Tumblr we'd set up. And I, like, forgot about it. And then, like, 2 years later, people were like, yo, have you seen this thing where they're Photoshopping all the Steven Universe characters to be white? And there was a screenshot of, like, the original thread that I set up. And I was like, oh, shit, they kept doing it? Because I don't go on 4chan. I only went on 4chan because I was like, man, I'm pissed at Steven Universe, and it seems like this would be the only place to post this kind of thing and have it get any traction. Because I was like, yeah, just everybody Photoshop every Steven Universe character as white constantly, and they'll fucking flip out and, like, start screaming and crying. Oh my god, it's hurting all the minorities, Why? Stop doing that, Fox. So what I need to do is, like, focus on one of these guys. And also not do whatever I... Stop! Fox. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, just get Yoshi. Nope. Oh, I'm still alive? I don't care, man. I wasn't hitting anybody. Alright, I'm going to try and get Yoshi down first. That's going to be my plan. And I'm going to spam that shield more because they keep surrounding me. Thanks, Luna. You should subscribe to my channel. I was also surprised that I posted that comment on that video being like, yeah, I did that, and nobody will believe me, and then all these people, like, were upvoting it. I was like, why is this... I was like, this video is wicked old. Why are people upvoting my comment? Do the shield. Oh my god, Fox. Dude! This fucking sucks. Should I play as somebody else? Who's, like, good at fighting a bunch of guys all at once? I don't know if it's Fox. Hey, that seems to be working. Or it was working. Who do I have? I'll take a look. Play Yoshi. I got this. Alright, it seems like doing the dash and the shield is pro level.
Ready? Go!
Damn it. Oops. I'm getting some damage on him. Use somebody that has a powerful vertical attack. I could try a Marth, whose vertical attack is much quicker than Fox's. Fox's is all slow and shit. Marth's vertical is just bap, bap, bap.
Ready? Go!
Alright, I've taken 30 without hitting anyone. Yoshi has a sword. Oh, they all start with swords. So that's why I'm getting my ass kicked. Is there a way to get, like, them to drop items? Duck Hunt Dog is almost gone. Well, I'm taking more damage than...
Continue.
Let me try Marth, I guess. No, I could get Piranha Plant, but I have to... What do you call it? I have to, like, go online and enter a code. Alright. Why? How do I change? I don't want to change my color. For some reason you have to press B. Simon has that. I'm try. No, Simon's probably really slow. So yeah, there are videos with like a bunch of views all about that Steven Universe thing. There's like articles written about it and shit. It's just like a master level troll. Wait, what's his forward B? Oh, it's that. Oh, his counter works at that range. So, like, just spamming the counter here seems like... Well, it seems like it should work, but... Why is he not using the counter? Donkey Kong might be good. The UI in this game is really good, man.
Ready?
What was the Steven Universe situation? I convinced hundreds of people to Photoshop Steven Universe fan art to make everybody white. I wish that rematches did not, for some reason, need to reload. Like, the loading should not take that long. Just set everybody back at position 0. That shouldn't be that hard. Oh, well.
Ready? Go!
What? I had my counter up. There. So what sucks is the computer can perfectly time when your counter stops and then attack. So you're like, you do your counter and they're like, all right, I'm going to wait for the exact split second that it ends and then hit you. Whereas no human is going to get that timing perfect. Dude. See? Yoshi just did it. Dude! Marth! God damn it.
Continue.
Legal Bath can forth quickly to escape. Kalos Pokemon League. Wait, this is a Pokemon fucking stage? I thought this was a Castlevania stage.
Go!
I guess all the Pokemon showing up should have told me something. Look, I use the fucking thing, and like half the time they just wait until it perfectly wears out. Right there. Oh, I have my Final Smash. Well, at least there I knocked... Well, I mean, I used my Final Smash to do it. How does Ultimate held up? I like it a lot, man. It's pretty addictive. Alright, well, maybe I should stop trying to do this one, but... Maybe I should stop being stubborn and actually look at my spirits and see if there's one that would be better.
Ready? Go!
See, yeah, that counter does like 9% damage, and they hit me like twice with that sword, and it does the same. Why is my shield not coming up? Aren't they supposed to drop those swords after a while? No, that one started off pretty good, but... Get the popcorn! Dude!
Continue.
Ugh. Get the popcorn. Alright. This is, I think, my best spirit, yeah. Shooting attack. Oh, I still have that shooting attack up one. Alright, weapon attack up. Stamina up also does nothing. Project incoming projectiles. Start battles with Killing Edge. Is there something that reduces incoming? Hold on. Sure, recommended. Reduce damage taken from melee weapons. Why do I hate Ocarina of Time? That game is just overrated. It's not that good. If it wasn't a Zelda game, nobody would really care about it. I guess it's big. But it's just kind of a mess, man. The problem is your smash attacks are just slower than their fucking random sword slashes. Alright. Come on, Matt. I guess I could have came back from that one. Captured fighters are used as tools to mass-produce puppet fighters. They can become your allies if you defeat them and break the control over them. I'll quit after this one. This is the last one.
Ready? Go!
Just look at this shit. Everybody's got a sword, which has the craziest range. Dude. Alright. Fuck this noise.
Continue.
No, thank you. Untouchable. Fix my URL. Ah, shit. I guess I tweeted out. Where does that lead? Oh, it's a treasure chest? Well. Oh, well. Heracles. Speaking of Simon, I want to try using Simon. Simon and Richter are in this game, is that correct?
Simon.
Simon. Or is Richter yeah, I think Richter's in this game as well. Okay. And then Min Min is what? Is it hold Y for a suggestion? I don't fucking know. Irreversible controls, I think, useful. Increase power of punches. What about whips? Maybe Simon will be my dude.
Go.
How does he throw the how does he throw the potions? Can he throw potions? That's my lollipop, damn it. Wait, how do you pick up food? I thought it was just down. I guess you have to slide into it. That's my kiwi. Wow, we cannot hit each other. What the fuck? Why is he... Why can't I hit him? Oops. Wow, I'm so good at this game, dude. I'm so good at video games.
Ready? Go.
There we go. First time playing as a character. So he has that up. Wow, his up is fucking phenomenal. It's so quick. And it hits like multiple times. His up is just like bap, bap. Yeah, I got this on the Epic Game Store, dude. People are real mad about that video, which is fine. Look, man, I'm not gonna buy it. I don't even buy games on Steam anyways. It doesn't even matter. I have no attachment to any fucking platforms. I was just like, look, man, it's more if I'm gonna buy a game that my buddy made, I'm gonna make sure he gets as much money as I can give him.
Ready? Go.
I buy games on Steam sometimes. It's just like, I have so many games that I like never see the reason. I typically just buy like physical games though, because So many digital games like Windows, like you know when they come out with Windows 11, it's all of a sudden you can be like, oh, half these games don't work anymore for some reason. Dude, his up is fucking phenomenal. I like there's like 2,000 spirits, man. It's gonna take forever to get them all. What is over here? Nothing? What is this area I'm in? I can't look at the map, so I don't even know. Oh man, I liked her. I've been playing that Fire Emblem Awakening, so I'm looking at these characters. I'm like, oh, I remember her. I have her in my party.
Ready? Go!
Dude, look, 25% of her fucking health every time I hit with that up. Are you kidding me? Is it just like these are super weight characters? Oh. Well, I guess I got too excited. How's the Smash Bros, Spajones? It's pretty good, man. I'm enjoying it.
Ready? Go!
So I guess the only weakness of that is that you can't recover from it. But just don't use it at the edge of the stage. Look at that shit. It's so quick. Like Foxes, you have to like charge it up so they can interrupt it. This is just instantaneous. Wait, is it hurting? Oh, is the floor lava or some shit? I need to get more 3-star, or I need like a 5-star spirit, man. All my spirits are like 2 stars. Who are we unlocking here? Oh, Pit. My boy. At a spirit disadvantage, eh? I like how well rendered all the characters are too. It's like they look all cartoony, but then if you look like close, they have like really detailed texturing. Oh, I love that I have a boomerang. I think Belmont's my favorite character, man. This guy's fun. Because you can throw that boomerang and then, like, fucking attack him. And then have it, like, hit him in the back to continue your combo. Yeah, look at all the subtle textures on the, like, look at his headband and his gauntlet and shit. Cracked leather. Yeah, that's pretty badass. Yeah, you can invade my Discord, Spajones. I invited other people to do it and they didn't. Do I get the magic crystal? What does that do? Oh man, that's gonna do something, huh? There's some magic river. Can I not even see what happened? What's up, idiot?
Hello, how's it going, Vito?
It's going alright. Whoa. There's a treasure chest. Inside the treasure chest is an evil treasure chest.
Just been. What was the last time you saw another human, like, in the flesh? That's my question, Vito.
It's a good question. Let me see. You mean like somebody I like know, not like going to the store?
No, yeah, someone you actually like legit sat down and talked to, like face to face, like human, like this thing called human interaction. What was the last time?
Let's see. I think it was 2 weeks ago. It wasn't.
Yikes!
It wasn't this weekend. I think it was the weekend before.
What you ever told was how you said that you talked to a guy. What was it? You met up with a friend of yours and you were like, you're the last person I saw.
Yeah, I think that was like 2 weeks ago, right? Yeah.
That was such an amazing story.
I don't know where to go, man. I mean, like,
You live in fucking Los Angeles. What do you mean you don't know where to go?
I just like, all right, I don't know, man. Living in Los Angeles, first of all, you gotta deal with all this traffic and shit.
Fucking taxi, Vito. I live in like suburban Minnesota. All right.
Yeah, so you have an excuse for not going anywhere.
And the most exciting thing is like I have to drive a half hour to get to like Minneapolis, which is kind of a mediocre city.
Yeah, but I've been
Acme.
I've been working on my, like, this whole week I was working or whole last week I've been working on my big DC Universe video for in time for Aquaman. My problem is I spend a lot of time like on stuff, like making stuff that's got to get made, you know?
Yeah, but then you also, but like, don't you do other things too? That you just kind of like sit around.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. But like sitting around is easier than like going out is like work for me, man. It's like a whole thing.
No, you mean
I can't.
Like that's the one
I can't
thing,
relax when I go out.
You though, because I have school, you know, high
Yeah.
school, so it's like I have to go, or else like the truant officers start knocking on my door. And I don't really want that.
Yeah.
I have to go to schools, which is a good way to force
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's why most people have jobs, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
They go to like a workplace. But
You ever start to go like crazy? Like you start to think you're hearing things in the wall because you stay at home too long?
Nah, I just talk to my cats, man.
Oh yeah, cats. I forgot.
Yeah, those are my interactions. What's cool though is like,
Just keeps getting
what do you call it? I don't know, man. You can have like interactions with the cats. It's like the same as having an interaction with a person, man. What? They're
I don't know.
they're
I don't know
fun.
about that.
They're fun. It's fun.
It doesn't matter. It's not the same.
I don't know, man. Like I have a good time.
I do not. I don't know if it's the same thing, Vito.
Have
Have you watched any good movies lately?
What was I watching? No.
No.
I've been watching The Office on repeat.
Why?
I love The Office, dude. Do you like The Office?
Well, I haven't watched all that much the U.S. Office. I watched all the British Office. And
Yeah.
I love the UK Office. And whenever I tell people that, they look at me as if
Like
I'm
you're
like,
crazy.
as if I'm being like pretentious or something.
Well, to be fair, I like
What?
the UK Office. Ricky Gervais is quite a talent.
His stand-up is kind of trash. Do you watch that newest Netflix special he had?
No, because I heard all the shit about it. I was like,
It was like him-
Ricky Gervais is
it was-
not a stand-up, and he should not even be doing stand-up.
No, it was him jerking himself off about how offensive he is.
Ricky
And
Gervais.
some tweets he made.
Ricky Gervais
Oh.
is a dude who got real lucky, and like is not actually that funny. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Ricky Gervais
Yeah,
is like
He's a great
that.
performer.
He's fine, but he's not like if he hadn't have invented The Office, like he would just be like one of those dudes where you're like, yeah, he's funny. But because he invented The Office,
really good.
yeah, because he invented The Office, it's
Actually,
like
he's good.
it's like, oh yeah, no, he's like such a talent. He's like a British treasure. And you're like, nah,
I don't know about that,
he's
yeah.
like he's whatever, man.
He's like a 7.5 out of 10, maybe.
Yeah, well, he's just like any no-name comedian. You're like, yeah, that guy's stuff is pretty good. Where the fuck am I? What is this train level?
That Criterion sale that just ended dented my wallet so bad. It was fucking brutal. I couldn't stop buying them. Do you
Oh,
ever
was it
buy
like-
Criterion?
Was it like Blu-rays? Nah, I
This is
just
great.
download videos. Kevin Snark wants to know if I'll start uploading edited down versions of the Vito show again. There was a kid who was
I
gonna.
do that.
Well, there was a kid who was gonna edit them for me, and I just haven't gotten back to him. What he did like an okay job, but then he like started adding in stuff that I was like, oh, don't like add anything. Like, I can do that. You know,
Was it like brr, 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 brr?
it was kind of like that. And then like I was like,
Okay.
you spent all that time adding that in, but then the link at the bottom, that's like the link to my Twitch. You know, just has like the URL. He spelled Twitch wrong, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty bad, man. You spend a lot of time adding like stupid effects, and you don't spell Twitch right. Like, I felt bad because like he put in the effort. He was the only guy, because like a bunch of different people, I was like, look, I'll pay you guys if you want to edit it. And a bunch of people were like, yeah, yeah. I'm like, all right, well, here's like a show that was like kind of convoluted because like it ended up being like 4 parts. So it's like a challenging one. But like, if you show me that you know how to do. So many people though, I'm like, yeah, I need like somebody who knows how to video edit. And then people like send me a thing. They're like, oh, I'd love to edit your videos. I'm like, oh, cool. What's your video editing experience? They're like, oh, well, I've actually never done it. And I'm like, well, yeah, they're like, I edited like one time on iMovie, a class project. And I'm like, well, then I don't think you're right for this. I'm like, and then I go, well, here's like a 4-part thing if you want to try to edit it. And then they just like disappeared. And I'm like, yeah, why did you even think that you were going to do that?
Understand how hard editing is. They think it's like, oh, you do a little clipping and it's done.
Just clip. I'm like, nah, man, you gotta like pay attention and like find the funny parts.
You have to rewatch it like multiple times. You gotta make sure you don't leave me in.
Yeah, I'm gonna find a dude. Maybe I'll get back to that dude and be like, hey, dude, I have like so much shit that I have to like. Oh, you know what's hey, Spa Jones, you should do this. You like writing?
Why? What do you need?
No, there's the I forget when the deadline is. Sometime in January, but it's the Nickelodeon writing fellowship or whatever. You write a script. Jesus Christ. The fuck is that? Anyway, as I was trying to say before that horrible, whatever the fuck that was. So yeah, you gotta write a spec script. You pick a show and you write a script. Last year I wrote a Rick and Morty script, and I have obviously I've never gotten into any of these. I have like 4 different. How many spec scripts have I written?
Is that where you send it into a place and they're like, they look at it and they're like,
yeah, you go like here's this.
And...
Well, no, not even that. It's like you send it to Nickelodeon, but like you send them a Rick and Morty script, so they're not gonna make it. You don't like try to get a job.
It's more like a test.
Yeah, it's more just like I watch TV.
Sure.
I know how to write for TV. Here's a script for a TV show that your guy who's gonna read scripts. They have like a list of shows that you can write about, and the whole idea is like whoever's reading the scripts is like, yeah, I've watched enough Rick and Morty that I can tell whether or not this guy can write a Rick and Morty script.
I want to have the job of reading those spec scripts just to see the utter trash that is sent in.
I'm sure it is probably not as hard to get one of those jobs as you would think.
Oh yeah.
If you come out,
I want to
Hollywood,
scripts, but like the
format. Do you know the format?
Formatting is so fucking. It seems hard. Like I have the images in my head. Like I want to. Like I've got a short film in my mind that seems cool. Like I have the beginning and the end.
Yeah. Oh, that's the worst. I'm also a dude who always has the beginning and the end of a script, or like of any kind of writing, and then I like think about it and I'm like, ah, fuck, it's gonna be hard to fill in the rest of it. I have this great script, or I have this great book that I want to write about like farming in space.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like about a bunch of. It would be like those young adult novels that make money. I was like, I could write one of those. It's about a bunch of kids who get sent to like space prison, but space prison is you're just on a farming colony. You have to grow, food for the main planet or whatever. But then I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to like research farming. That's like hard.
That part.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I was like, I need.
Well, Michael Crichton does like a decade of research, or he did before he died.
Yeah. Michael Crichton was a crazy person, though, man. That guy had all the fucking stamina in the world.
Yeah, but he was also like, global warming was a sham too, which is weird.
What was a sham?
Warming was a sham. Like he wrote a whole book about why global warming was fake.
Oh yeah, he was a crazy person. You mean? Well, he has a book that was like all about his travels and shit. And he's talking about how he's like, now I didn't want to believe in psychic powers, but then I had this experience. You're like, all right. But he was a doctor, man. He like had a medical degree.
Ben Carson is a doctor. he was a brain surgeon.
Yeah,
and then
that's.
you see him talk,
And then
it's like, Jesus,
you're like, what?
I really wish.
I wonder if he just like went crazy or if he was just always crazy.
What I realized is that some people are good at some things and horrible at other things.
Yeah.
That's just the how life is. That's just how it be.
It is weird though that like somebody can be like a genius at one thing and then like utterly retarded at like just normal human interaction.
Like just he's such like God. I honestly can't wait for like presidential campaigns to start up again because it'll like take attention away from Trump for like well actually it'll at least give me something to like not focus on.
Yeah, I just like when like Ben Carson was like, "Oh yeah, you can just invent what the pyramids were for, and that's just a thing you can do." It's like, no,
weird.
dude, you like have to research it. And he's like, "I think they were used to store grain," and you're like, why? Why do you think that? He's like, I don't know, I just thought it. I don't know why he brought it up. I don't know what he was talking about. But he's like, yeah, the ancient pyramids were used. They were grain storage, and everyone's like.
No.
Or he's like, I think they were grain storage. And you're like, what are you talking about? I thought you were a brain surgeon.
Psychotic. Yep, he is a brain surgeon.
Ready?
You go and you lock yourself in a room and you teach yourself how to like do surgery on brains, and then there's like a world outside that you never paid attention to.
Yeah, and it's not even just like, oh, he's like autistic or something. Yeah. Maybe he is autistic.
Probably maybe he's got Asperger's or something. Know who has Asperger's?
Who? Who has Asperger's?
Dan Aykroyd.
Well, that makes sense. That guy's fucking nuts.
There's a documentary on YouTube that's like UFO The Truth, and it's like an hour and a half long interview with him talking about UFOs and aliens and how they're real.
Maybe though, maybe dudes with Asperger's just like can talk to the spirits better than regular people.
Maybe. I think there's a sci-fi book written about like how autistic people are like the next level of human.
That would be the worst. We're just highly specialized, but we hate noises. Yep. It's too loud in here. I don't like it loud.
Aliens are just kind of autistic.
Did you ever watch? There's this movie about there's this autistic woman who like applied her skills to figuring out how to lead horses into a slaughterhouse better. Did you ever hear about that?
No.
So like, she's like, look, I know what it's like basically to be a cow because I'm autistic. I know what it's like to like have limited awareness of shit. And she's like, so I'm gonna help design a way to like get cows to more efficiently be comforted and led into the slaughterhouse. And you're like, oh, all right.
That's fucked up. Like,
it's a whole movie.
Like,
yeah, she's like,
so these people think like me, so I want to help them by murdering them.
Well, she's like, if they're gonna murder them anyway, it might as well not be like after filling them with fear. It might as well be lovingly. You know the hug box that they put autistic people in to like squeeze them? Have you ever heard the term hug box?
I've heard the term hug box.
Yeah, that's a real thing, and I'm pretty sure she's the one who invented it. It's a box you put autistic people in, and because autistic people, they enjoy the sensation of being squeezed.
Yeah. Yep. That's weird.
Yeah. Just unsubscribe from this shit. Why is anyone here watching this stupid loser shit? We're just playing video games, man. I don't think it's that bad. People are fucking weird.
And about.
Oh, come on.
Was it someone in the Twitch chat or is it someone in the YouTube chat?
It was the YouTube chat. Everybody in the YouTube chat is garbage.
Aren't you not supposed to stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time?
Yeah, but that doesn't count if you're like a nobody, man. Nobody cares.
I feel like you say that and then like you're gonna wake up one day and you're gonna see an email that's gonna say your YouTube channel has been terminated.
Your YouTube channel has been terminated because you streamed on Twitch this one time. Nobody cares. At least I'm not Gavin McGinnis. He's getting banned from everything.
Oh my god, like thank god that guy is such a fucking.
You're not a proud boy? Are you not proud? Are you not proud of your boy?
I also don't shove things up my ass to own the lip cards.
What did he shove up his ass again?
Middle of like a radio thing, he pulled down his pants and like a butt plug fell out of his butt and he mooned the camera. It was the weirdest.
What?
The fucking. I'll send you the thing. What's his face? What's his face? The Super Adults guy did a thing on it.
Oh my god. Was it planned?
Yeah, like he took his pants down and he'd been there like the whole time.
I have no idea why. Yeah, something's wrong with that.
Weirdest.
Something's wrong inside that guy's head, I am gonna say. Wait, so is that a 4-star spirit that I can unlock right here? It says it's a legend. Who else still has this game for the Wii? I still have this game for the Wii, but now I have it on the, whatever this thing is called. I will say this, like, all that shit about, like, the Proud Boys being a terrorist organization, I'm like, alright, you guys are going a little far. They're just a bunch of idiots. That's the one thing about today, though, is, like, it can't just be that a bunch of guys are idiots. It has to be that they're Nazi white supremacists. Like,
well, I mean,
they
are. No. Gavin McInnes is an actual white supremacist, though. He's like against race mixing and like.
Is he against race mixing?
Race? No, he's against. I think he's one of those people who thinks that culture shouldn't mix or something.
All I know about him is he's like, I think Western culture is the best, and I'm like, well, that's a completely reasonable thing to say, honestly. I think a lot of people are of that opinion anyway. Wait, I gotta beat these guys in under a time limit?
The connotation he has to it is a little weirder.
Thanks for following, Evil Tribble. I mean, it sounds bad depending on the context, but like...
Especially coming from a guy from him who's like, the Muslims are going into Sweden and raping everybody.
Well, to be fair, if anybody's getting raped, it's the Swedes. I don't fucking know what's going on.
That's true.
But it's like, look, man, yeah, I get it. We all live in a Western civilization. Nobody's saying we want to go back to living in huts. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, it's kind of a pointless position to take, I guess. Like, who's arguing that the West is not the best? What would that even mean? Like, what would be your argument?
In Europe, considered Western?
Yeah, what Europe is considered Western. I'm pretty sure. It's all, yeah, I think.
It is a Western, and they've
when
got their shit together.
when I think of Western, I just think of, like, European style, whatever. Are we supposed to want Wakanda? I guess Wakanda would be better.
Wakanda.
Welcome to Wakanda.
Wakanda.
Dude, smack. No! Oh, come on. I almost had these guys. This 4-star fight is not that hard, chat. It's just the time limit. I gotta smash these dudes.
So have you ever gotten into like art movies at all, or like artsy fartsy movies?
Honestly, I watched a lot more of those when I was younger. See, you're right now at the point in your life where you have time to do stuff. I'm gonna say.
I know. It's great.
Like for me, it's like my life is already depressing. So like, when I was in like high school, I was like, everything's great. Maybe I'll like get some of my depression from these weird art movies. And now you're just like, I'm just living it.
I'll watch some Bergman to get my hopes down.
You're like, I guess I'm good. I already know that. How many movies do I need to watch to say, the world is a shit world? You know? I'm like, yeah, I get it.
What was your like favorite of the art movies you watched?
Let me think. Hold on. I'm not gonna beat this one because I didn't hit the sword. It's been a while is the problem. I used to watch like a lot of like Asian films. There's some, what was it called? It was like something of the Neon God or some shit.
Temple of the Neon. Let's see.
Rebels of the Neon God. I liked that one. There's one by the guy who directed what do you call it? Battle Royale, which is kind of cheesy. I think it's
Battles of Honor Without Humanity.
No. What is that?
That's a mafia movie made by the guy who did Battle Royale.
Oh yeah, no, I watched like Itchy the Killer. I didn't like that much.
Battles Without Honor and Humanity. That's such a great mafia movie. I love it. It's by the way, the name of the director was Kinji Fukusaki.
Yeah. He has one that was like called When We Were Young Rage. That's all about like after World. Well, there was like a period of time. It wasn't like directly after World War II. It was probably like the 60s. When everybody was like, yeah, we don't really know like what we're supposed to be doing as a generation. It's like our country hasn't completely rebuilt since the war. But like we're supposed to find jobs and shit. I was like, yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Watch Hausu.
Hausu?
Hausu or House. It's the Japanese horror movie.
Maybe.
Weird, trippy.
There's one called Ikiru. Ikiru.
I've heard of that. I think I've heard of that one.
I forget who the director is, but he's like supposed to be like the best Japanese director or whatever.
Oh, was it Ozu or something?
Oh no, it's Kurosawa. The guy who did Seven Samurai and all that.
I own so many of his movies on Criterion.
Kurosawa. Well,
yeah,
Ikiru was like one of his last movies, and it's like pretty good.
Ikiru,
yeah. It's just about it.
That was not one of his last movies, though. That was
really?
like right before. That was like right before he tried to kill himself.
Oh. Well, it's just about an old Japanese man, so I guess I must have assumed.
Yeah.
That it was autobiographical.
I watched. Let's see. I'll send you a picture on my Criterion. You guys, any of them? Well, you might not.
You have mad Criterion movies?
20 something now of them.
What do you call it? Yeah, I just don't have any room. I've been playing more games than I have been watching movies.
I'm the opposite. I kind of dropped games recently.
I mean, it's probably smart. I should be more intellectual and watch more movies.
So I just sent
I'm gonna see Aquaman. You gonna see Aquaman?
Yeah, that movie looks fun, to be honest. Like, I know it's...
People are saying, because some critics got to see it, they're like, yeah, the plot's terrible, but, like, it's actually interesting. And I'm like...
Is it fun? That's all I want. Because, like, the last two movies have sucked on every single level, and I just went in wanting fun.
Dude, Justice League was just so boring.
I didn't even watch Justice League. I watched Batman v Superman.
Well, you can watch my review that's coming out. I review all 3 Zack Snyder movies. I talk about how Zack Snyder... Oh, Suicide Squad is like so bad.
This movie's right here. It's so bad.
All those DC movies except Wonder Woman. And even Wonder Woman, people are like, "Oh, Wonder Woman's so good." I'm like, eh. It's kind of like a B. It's like a B grade Marvel movie.
I agree. I think it's a B movie. Like, it's okay. Like, I haven't watched a superhero movie that's blown my mind since probably Logan.
Yeah, I was gonna say Logan's like the only like actually interesting one. Most of those movies don't try to say anything. I mean, I guess Zack Snyder thought his movie was going to say something, and then it just didn't say anything at all.
Yeah.
Man of Steel was like the close. Man of Steel was almost like it could have been a good movie.
Superman bores the shit out of me, so I can't watch any Superman movies.
Well, I mean, all that shit with Lois Lane just ruins it. Where he's like, I love Lois Lane. And you're like, alright, man. That's fine.
Have you seen Videodrome?
I watched part of it. I didn't finish it.
Not finish it. It's like...
What's the name of that director?
See, I don't understand.
What's the name of that director?
Berg.
What do you call it?
Big Cronenberg.
Yeah, Cronenberg. Cronenberg stuff is fucking weird, man.
That movie because it's an amazing movie. How do you like not finish movies? I don't get it.
I don't know, man. I watched Gattaca because that guy made me watch Gattaca. That was alright.
Gattaca. That was that. Oh, I've heard of this movie.
Damn it! I actually got one of the two. Oh! I thought I was gonna get it.
Are you a big Orson Welles fan? I'm obsessed with Orson Welles right now.
Thomas Velasquez says I'm not that good at this game, as if it is some sort of revelation to me. Have I seen what movie?
Orson Welles movies. I'm kind of obsessed with him at the moment.
I think I only watched Citizen Kane.
Dive deep, man. You gotta dive deep.
Oh, I watched The
His movies are
Godfather.
so
That's one of his, right? It's a joke. Were you actually about to be like,
I was a
oh,
little worried, Vito. I was a little worried.
you were like, oh, Vito's kind of
directed The Godfather.
Vito's kind of dumb, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yikes. That's Francis Ford Coppola.
Yeah, I know. I like Apocalypse Now.
Movie?
Have you seen the? I mean, I guess it's kind of the only cut now, but the director's cut of Apocalypse Now.
I won't watch it.
You won't watch it.
I won't watch it because I watched the theatrical cut.
Does it bring back all your Vietnam memories? That's why you don't want to watch it.
No, I watched the theatrical cut and I'm like, this is a perfect movie. If they cut out one scene, it wouldn't be perfect. If they change one thing, it wouldn't be perfect. So that movie to me is the theatrical version.
Alright.
The director's cut.
What movie was I gonna recommend? You gotta watch Southland Tales though, dude.
Tales, I've heard of Southland Tales. Southland Tales.
It's so good. It's got The Rock. It's got Justin Timberlake.
It's got oh, this sounds really bad.
It's got Sarah Michelle Gellar. It's got Mandy Moore.
This looks horrible.
It's got Amy Poehler. It's got Sherry O'Terry. It's got the Highlander, whatever his name is. Southland Tales is I used to have twice for my birthday. I would make people come over and watch Southland Tales. And I had like a little. It's like The Room, basically. I'm gonna say it's better than The Room.
Really bad. Like I'm looking at the cast and I'm looking at some of the cover art and it looks bad. Like it does not look.
Oh, it's got John Lovitz in it too. You like John Lovitz, right?
I like John Lovitz because he smashed Andy Dick's face into like a table once.
There you go. Don't you want to see? Oh, and Kevin Smith's in it, but Janine Garofalo's parts all got cut. But it stars The Rock, dude.
Smith doing?
Every movie. Oh, he plays an army colonel who smokes pot.
Wow, that's such a surprise. I'm a big Kevin Smith fan. Do you like Kevin Smith's movies?
Yeah, I like Mallrats. I think Mallrats is a perfect comedy. It's so stupid.
Filmed in a mall that's like 10 miles away from me.
Oh, really? That rules.
Yeah, the mall's completely different now, though.
Yeah, I bet.
Which is a bit of a bummer. I'm excited for Moose Jaws that he's coming out with.
You can go to the Moose Jaw. Is that by Kevin Smith? What about Yoga Hosers? Are you a big Yoga Hosers guy?
I went and saw that movie in the theater.
Dude, how is this possible to fucking beat these guys in this time limit?
Tusk. Do you like Tusk?
I'm not watching that movie, man.
I actually really loved Tusk.
Yeah.
I thought it fucking rocked because it's basically horror. It's super disturbing.
Yeah.
It's horrifying. It's a really bad premise.
Right.
It's kind of like it's the cheesiest, worst premise, but they play it completely straight.
Right. That's the thing. What do you call it? But I used to watch all their like old movies. They have that clown movie. What do you call it?
Clowns from Outer Space. Or...
Well, what's the name? No, what's the name of his production company?
I'm not. Yeah, there's the Views Universe is one of the names, but then I know the name you're talking about.
Well, they used to have this clown in their logo, and it was because they made this like shitty movie about like a guy who gets a job as a clown, and then he has to like suck dick or some shit. It was like the stupidest fucking thing.
You should watch Tusk though. You gotta give it a chance. I think it's great.
Man, there's so many movies. There's so many movies I gotta watch. I'm gonna make room in my life for Tusk.
Man, because
the entire history of cinema, and I'm gonna watch
all of those
Tusk.
movies won't give you the same feelings that Tusk will, whether you love it or hate it.
If you watch Southland Tales, I'll watch Tusk.
go watch the shitty movie Southland Tales at some point this week.
And then we can discuss it. I think
Alright,
I think it's like 3 hours long. It's at least 2.5 hours long.
How bad? Like, is it like watchably bad, or is it just bad?
I think it's watchably bad, but you gotta like believe in what's going on.
What the fuck does that mean?
You gotta be like,
You gotta believe what's going on.
you gotta be like, this guy got paid to make this. A guy got paid to make this, and it is what it is, man. I'm gonna see if I can bring up this part of Southland Tales on the stream right now.
Watch. Did you like Clerks 2?
Yeah, I did like Clerks 2, but in retrospect, it's pretty bad.
You should rewatch it. I think it's actually in some ways a little better than Clerks 1.
All right, well that's just fucking insane. That don't make no sense at all.
I'll have to rewatch them, but they're both like my two favorite Kevin Smith movies, and I thought they're both great.
I don't even know what
the
best Southland Tales scene is.
I'll watch it. No, I don't want any of it spoiled. No, actually, I lied. Dogma is my favorite Kevin Smith movie.
Really? All right, I'll play this.
Yeah,
I'll play the scene. It's completely out of context. All right, I won't even play it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
In the middle of the movie, there's like a 3-minute Justin Timberlake music video.
Oh god, that's brutal.
But he's not singing his own song. They're just playing that song, "I Got Soul, But I'm Not a Soldier" by The Killers.
Why?
I don't know. And then it's like a music video for that
Why
song.
did you cast Justin Timberlake in the movie and then you don't have him like sing?
He does he mostly just does the narration. But he also like kills a guy from a mounted machine gun on Ventura Beach. Most of the movie is set on Ventura Beach. You can do a Southland Tales walking tour led by me if you come out here. Take you to all the famous spots from beloved movie Southland Tales. All right, I guess I'm gonna stop doing this one because it's like impossible. Sneaky poison mushroom. But yeah, I think someday Southland Tales is gonna be looked at as like a classic.
I think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, man.
I find that no matter how much you want, I think that's just kind of a you thing. If you have to like force people, if you have to guilt people and come to your house to watch it, I don't think it's gonna become a classic.
I don't know, man. It's like The Room. It's that good.
Though, is there a scene where he goes cheep 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 cheep?
No. Is that from The Room? Oh, from The Room, yeah. I want to see The Disaster Artist.
It's a pretty great movie.
Yeah.
It's a pretty okay film.
And then they tried to bury James Franco as a Me Too victim. They're like, James Franco Me Too'd me.
I heard, like, the rumor is, like, from people I've talked to, that he's like, and you're a pretty girl, they warn you, they're like, he's gonna try and bop you.
Bop
so if you're like bop you, like,
he's trying to have sex with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He wants to smash brothers, your brothers.
I don't think that's the team he swings for, but that's basically what I heard. And if that's true, that's also kind of creepy, I guess.
Yeah, but
creepy.
I mean, wouldn't you want that to happen? Where the fuck am I?
Really?
Where's that giant? Am I the? Oh, that's me. I was like, how do I go fight that giant toad?
Vito took a quick exit out of that statement. He bailed real quick.
Oh no, what do you call it? I don't know, man. I'd let James Franco rape me. Is that what we're discussing?
Whoa!
You don't want to be on. You don't want to ride the Franco train.
Oh, not really. Don't particularly want to do that.
You don't want to see James Franco's stinky taco. His butt taco. I heard that if you're with James Franco, he like makes you eat his ass.
Eating things up now.
It's the only thing he likes.
It's disgusting. We need to skip. Is there a fast forward button through this conversation?
Yeah, there is. What do you call it? What are all the new rapists right now? Who's on the Me Too list.
Neil deGrasse Tyson's on the Me Too list now.
Oh man, did you read that shit? Where like the girl who's like accusing him is like some fucking crazy hippie bitch.
Yeah, and another one was like...
Another one's like, he looked at my tattoo and I think he tried to look at my butt. And you're like, okay, cool. You're like, well, that's not really
Wasn't there
anything.
one more that just came out? Let me see.
There was 3 in total. One of them was, he looked at my tattoo. The other one was like, I went to his house and I think he was trying to bone
funny.
me.
Yeah, I thought that one was kind of funny how she like went up and he was like, he had a glass of wine, he was wearing nothing but a robe. That kind of seemed like a funny image to me.
Yeah, but he said, like, his explanation was like, I just invited her over my house to hang out, man. I was like, I don't know, maybe Neil deGrasse Tyson's just the kind of guy who, like, hangs out in his house wearing a robe.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, was he wearing, like, nothing under it? I guess if you're wearing a robe. It's your house,
I think that'd be
man.
funnier. I think it'd be funnier if she came in, he's like, hello! And then he just had this, like, candlelit dinner set up. I don't know, I think that's just a funny image in my head.
Regardless. I mean, I guess it's not good to, like, try to trick a girl into having a date, but, like, I don't know, man, it ain't rape.
That's true.
So much of this shit, I'm like, can't we just say that, like, some dudes are weird? Why's it gotta be a rape thing?
What do you mean by that? Like, which ones are you talking about?
Well, like that guy. Like the 2 things that are being cited, the fucking... Well, at least the tattoo thing. I'm like, I don't think Neil deGrasse Tyson's going around lifting up people's skirts, man.
Yeah, and, like, why would you only do it once, I guess?
Well, that's like Woody Allen. Why would you only do it once? Because he didn't. Boom.
I don't want to get into this.
There's never been any other allegation of Woody Allen touching a kid.
All right, I think
Now,
he's a creepy guy. How about this? I think he's a creepy guy for dating his for marrying his stepdaughter.
But he ain't no rapist. You ever watch some Woody Allen movies though?
Guy. Yeah, and he's dating the 17-year-old girl.
In all the movies. Yeah. Yeah,
that's just. I'm sorry, that's the problem. People say separate art from artist, but in all of his movies, he's banging underage girls. So it's like, you can't separate.
Hey man, that's just his thing. It's what he wants. And he even admits, he's like, you know what, it's not gonna work.
Jeffrey Dahmer likes to, like, cut people's arms off. What are you gonna say? That's just what he wants.
Look, man,
that's what he likes, man. Different strokes for different folks, I guess.
If you don't have sex with them before they're 18, you're fine. That's it. Grooming, you call it grooming. I just call it, you know, getting ahead of the pack.
No.
That's pretty good. You call it grooming. I just call it, you know.
And then be like, he's talking to an underage person while saying this joke.
Before you run the bases, you gotta fucking, you know, work out a little bit. You gotta put in the effort.
You're gonna get your channel deleted.
Why? Because I approve of grooming, sex grooming gangs.
Yeah, and with someone who's underage in the call.
I'm not saying I'm gonna groom you, man.
I know. I just think it sounds funny if they pull up like a fucking audio clip and you saying that, and then you just hear me going, no.
Vito talking to underage boys, telling them that sex grooming is a-okay.
It's a-okay.
As Evil Trouble brings up in the chat, pedophilia is going to get legalized anyway. So what are you going to do? if the libtards have it their way.
What's with all these libtards, man? Trying to
legalize pedophilia. What do you call it? There's this guy who I've like. You might have even heard his name. Have you heard? Do you keep up on any of this Comics Gate shit that's going on? You can say no.
I mean, I've purposefully avoided it because it seems like a bunch of man babies crying about how comics have too much SJW stuff in them.
It is a good amount of that. Have you heard this name, John Della Rose? Probably not.
That name, let me see. Della Rose. Is he the guy who made those little strip comics?
Nah.
And he posted them on Reddit, and then.
No, he's like a Mexican writer. Or a Mexican-American writer or some shit. Anyway.
What's the story about him?
Well, you know how I make that game Star Realms, or I work on it?
Yeah.
So this dude came to us, and he's like, hey, I write books. Can I write a Star Realms book? And we're like, yeah, that's cool. And then we found out that he's, like, this hardcore, like, psychopath. Like, I shouldn't say that, because I'm still, like, Facebook friends with him and shit. But he's, like, a hardcore, like, Trump conservative type guy.
So, like, when he sees the kids crying, it gives him a boner, like...
It's just he's like one of those, let's put it this way, like he's going so far that he's getting kicked out of all the conventions because he's just like fighting everybody all the time, being like, well, you guys just hate conservatives and that kind of shit. And then he went to like one of the conventions that he got banned from, and he held a let's take a stand against pedophilia like rally outside, because the new conservative thing is just to accuse liberals of being havens for pedophilia.
Yeah, I don't get that. It's like
the James Gunn like thing.
Yeah, that was dumb. It's like the people who get mad about political correctness, then when one person on the left does the same thing.
Yeah, and then they try to justify it, and they're like, well, it's the hypocrisy. And I'm like, okay, but you're the one who's being hypocritical. So you are literally in charge of the hypocrisy right now. Because you're the one who's like, oh, well, it's okay to, like, try to get this guy fired for his jokes when I do it. What do you call it? And also, that guy's... People want to say that guy's situation was comparable to Roseanne's situation. Okay, if Roseanne had made those dumbass tweets 8 years ago, I would have been like, yeah, I don't know. She's probably changed or whatever. But they were like yesterday. And it was clear that NBC was like, dude, stop. What are you doing? Cause she was like posting shit about that David Hogg kid who fucking I made a video about.
You're a piece of shit.
She called him
a black woman a monkey.
Well, yeah. She's like, I didn't even know she was black. Look, I'll even buy the I didn't know she was black line. But like, you needed to stop tweeting all that shit. You should not be talking about the Muslim Brotherhood to begin with. And
not good.
Yeah, she was talking about the Muslim Brotherhood. She was calling school shooting survivors Nazis and shit.
Yep.
I was like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think you're like a bankable fucking TV star.
Yeah.
I feel like you're a toxic asset at this point. If I had a TV show, I'd be like, you know what? I don't think this is gonna keep working out. I feel like we've made a mistake in hiring you.
Yep. What are some other ones? The Kevin Hart stuff. What do you think about the Kevin Hart stuff?
All that shit, man. Dude, like, do I really have to start a fucking business that just deletes your Twitter for you? Like,
dude, I don't know why aren't celebrities doing that? Like, why don't they just like
I don't know.
Writer. There's a fucking what's his name? There's a dude who works on the Star Wars like the canon staff or whatever, and he writes like all those like big encyclopedias about Star Wars.
Yeah.
There's like the vehicle ones where you see all like these. This is a phantom particulator engine. Like
yeah, he's
like
in
that.
charge of coming up what's real in Star Wars, how
and
shit works.
He does this thing where it's like every 8 hours he deletes all the tweets.
That's pretty great.
It's like the most genius thing in the world. Yeah.
At some point, I gotta delete all my tweets.
You've probably got some bad ones.
Oh yeah.
I know you have some bad ones.
Yeah, all the ones
I unfollowed you because they were so toxic.
All the ones where I talk about like the master race. You mean? I never say anything like that. Here's the thing, man. I think my Twitter in totality, people get it. People understand. They know what I'm saying. You know?
And say shit you believe in. You literally told me sometimes you'll tweet things just for likes.
Well, yeah, obviously, but like that's different. But
it's like
that's different though. What do you call it? I mean, I'll tweet it out just like I won't like take a strong stance on it. I don't think. I don't know how to define it. I'm gonna unlock some fighters right now. But yeah, as Dev Bowie is saying, that black lady did not look black. But if I'm gonna call anybody an ape, I'm gonna look. First of all, I'm not gonna call anybody an ape. because I'm not an idiot.
Like, if you're in that level of, like, recently, do you see PewDiePie did a shout out to, like, a channel?
Yeah, I did see that.
It was like a poll user guy, and it was like that level of memes.
Dude, what's funny is, all right, first of all, I was like, I almost wanted to give PewDiePie the fucking benefit of the doubt. I was like, all right, he did like link to like 25 different people or whatever. But like, if you watch the video he's talking about, he must have just like had it open in another fucking tab. Cause you're like, dude, this is so blatant. At one point, like the dude was like complaining because he wanted to call the Black L Niglet the entire time, and I'm like, it was like in the video description. He's like, oh, I guess I can't get away with that because of YouTube. But then at like a certain point on the screen, he like puts the words, he's like, I can't call him Niglet, and I'm like, okay, well, that's basically the N-word. PewDiePie, what's up? That's in the video that he was talking about. And I'm like, the only way, I'm like, either A, he like is Swedish and doesn't know what that word is, which still makes no sense, or B, like,
if you have 30 million subscribers, you have to have like the responsibility of.
Well, that's the thing, and then his fans want to be like, well, it's not his responsibility, blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, he makes like $50 million a year. You can probably figure it out at this point. I know he's got to make a video a day, but like, you could have somebody on your staff.
Still, it's like, how many more times does he have to fuck up before he learns like his lesson?
Yeah, hire somebody. Hire. You should have a whole staff. You're making that much money.
Yeah.
What do you?
Exactly. But I think he just does everything himself.
He does pretty much. I think he has one guy who helps him edit. How old is he?
Yeah.
He's only 2 years younger than me. He's like 29.
29 years old, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say he's 2 years older than you?
Dev Bowie says, fuck off, Vito. They were super low K things. Okay, you could miss that. How many frames was it? Alright, yeah, but he watched the video. Oh, god damn it. I hate this fucking thing. I hate this little mini for some reason this mini game where you gotta like shoot the guy to get him. I always fuck up.
Wait, you're 2 years younger than him?
I'm 2 years older than him. I don't know.
You're like, you're what? You're 31?
I'm 31. Alright, there, I got it. He's 29, yeah.
Really? I didn't know that. I thought you were like 26.
Well, sorry, buddy. I'm an old man. I do look younger, right? I wear it well, let's put it that way.
Until you take your hat off.
So now it's totally, well, yeah, if I take my hat off, then you know. Then you're like, oh, never mind. He's ancient.
Yep.
I gotta dude, I got gray in my beard now. It's pretty bad.
Fucking weird. It's weird shit.
Should I not tell people how old I am? Because then I'm not one of the in crowd now. These kids, they want everybody to be like one of them, you know. What video, Josh? So Dev Bowie's trying to defend PewDiePie here. Look, I'll say this: it's not an immediate sin, and he did apologize for it. But I think like the way he's apologizing, I'm kind of like, look, man. You gotta be real, like, you got 15,000 more subscribers. Like, that's 15,000 more people who are watching content from a dude who, I don't know, man, has some questionable morals. There's also a Heather Heyer joke in the Death Note video. Because at one point he's talking about how the Death Note works, and he's like, well, you can't, you know, have somebody crash a car into other people, and then he plays, like, footage from that fucking protest.
Oh my, and he's watching? Yikes.
Yeah, he did take him out on purpose. No, we're talking about the PewDiePie, he linked to some dude's videos, and the dude is like a 4chan edgelord who's like cracking jokes about the Jews and shit. Look, I get it wasn't on purpose, but again, if I had as much
What was the name of the channel?
It's E:*R. Like, look up. It's like a weird name, yeah. E:*R. Holy shit.
*R.
I don't even know if it'll come up in search.
My God, it's literally a 40 plus. That's like a movie length review of Death Note.
Yeah, it's pretty long. It's 2 parts.
I don't want to watch that.
And well, yeah, you don't need to, but there is just a part where like the word Niglet is on the screen. You're like, wow, it's pretty bad, bro. Again, look, if he was anybody else, I'd be like, fuck it. And again, it's not like I don't think he's purposefully trying to like Nazis. It's just like it's a responsibility thing, man. If you don't check the brakes on your car and you smash into a kid, you're still partially responsible.
Yeah.
You know? Or whatever the fuck else.
It's weird.
If you light a candle near an open flame, you didn't mean to burn the house down, but come on.
Such a fucking idiot. Like, why? Here's the thing: if he's showing that stuff, imagine what he isn't showing. That's my thing.
Deb Bowie says it's not a fair comparison.
Wait,
it's an exactly fair comparison. I'm giving him an out. I'm saying he didn't do it on purpose, but he's still responsible because he has the resources to not fuck that shit up. And you know, okay, it's a learning. People wouldn't be giving him shit about it if he hadn't, you know, on other occasions done fucked up shit. So now he's got to be like, all right, everybody's watching me and trying to shit on me. Maybe it feels unfair. To be fair, you said the N-word to 50 million people. Like, you can't treat that as not a big deal. That's a big deal, you know?
Yep, he said the N-word, and then he said...
What else did he say?
He did the jokes where he had those, like, kids in India hold up the Holocaust joke signs.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking there. That was some straight 4chan edgelord shit, too.
And then he published it, and he edited it.
Yeah, and at no point did he think, huh, I don't know, is this really like a good joke? Is this joke really? I know that I'm like getting them to say a very outrageous thing, but maybe repeating this weird anti-Semitic like memes that for some reason are so popular. Oh, the 14 words. 14 words, 88. It's like, all right, I get it.
People do the joke about, like, there's on the Enlightened Centrism Reddit, they do this joke about, they call Boogie 2988 Boogie 1488, and I don't get that meme. What is 1488?
Okay, 1488 is a reference to 2 different things. I don't know who came up with this stupid thing. It's a, you know, it's like so they have a fun code to be Nazis. 14 refers to something called the 14 words, which is like a Nazi slogan or some shit. I don't know what the 14 words are. You'd have to look it up. And then 88 is just H. H is the 8th letter of the alphabet, so it's just HH, Hail Hitler.
Okay. So, you know, I have a funny thing.
If you want to, if people who get like low-key neo-Nazi tattoos get like an 88 tattoo.
Yikes. So there's a subreddit called Enlightened Centrism.
Yeah.
I posted a post there, and it was a screenshot of a tweet that The Amazing Atheist made. And you know The Amazing Atheist?
Yeah.
So he put
he's like not he's like not popular anymore, right? Didn't his channel like kind of die?
Like I think an audience, but
yeah.
Here's the tweet he put out. He put out left. Everything is racist. Right. Nothing is racist. Me. Some things are racist. Left and right. Centrist piece of shit. So then I posted that to the subreddit, and then guess who liked that tweet?
Milo Yiannopoulos. No, who?
988.
Who?
Boogie 2988.
Boogie liked your tweet about racism?
No. I didn't write that tweet. The Amazing Atheist wrote that tweet.
And Boogie liked it?
Boogie liked it, and then I took that, I screenshotted that tweet.
Yeah, of Boogie liking it.
Yeah, and then I put, in the whole tweet, and I named it Centrism with 2 health bars. And now it's like it's the top of all time on that sub by like...
Oh, really?
A lot.
That's pretty funny.
5,000 upvotes. So it's like the second one is at like 4,000 and mine was at 7,000, so it's a pretty good spot. But then
Yeah.
here's the funniest part.
Ready? Go!
I-
As Gomlet X is saying in the chat, what do you call it? The most fucked up part of the whole situation is how all the edgy jokes are trying to desensitize people to the ideologies. You don't know who's joking and who's actually trying to like spread Nazi shit.
Wait, yeah. So I just sent you a tweet he made.
Yeah.
The Amazing Atheist made, and he said, "I guess this tweet made it into some subreddit called Enlightened Centrism where idiots mock nuance. Cool."
Where'd you send it to me at?
I sent it to your DMs.
All right. He's all pissed about it.
You literally saw it, yeah.
Those centrists, man, they know what's up. What do you
I
think?
saw it.
Do you think the Nazis are trying to secretly... I mean, why not? It makes sense. It's, like, smart. If I was a Nazi, and I realized that you can just make Nazi jokes, and then kids slowly become Nazis... Seems like an easier way to get kids to be Nazis than other stuff, right?
You're like, yeah. I mean, comedy is used as a vehicle for truth, so...
So, I don't think it's a... Yeah, ER did say... somebody was asking him, what's the best way to red pill people on the Jewish question? And his legit answer was, pretend to joke about it until the punchline really lands. And you're like, oh shit. And even that, I'm like, is he still joking? Or does he really think he's like legitimizing? What is wrong with people, dude? What is this Jewish question shit? Why are all these kids afraid of Jews and George Soros and whatever else?
I don't know. I got into an argument with a kid. There's this Russian kid in my IB history class.
Yeah.
I was talking about like anti-Semitism in Russia and how there was still anti-Semitism. And then the Russian kid was like, "No, there's not. I came from Russia and we're not anti-Semitic." And he's like, "Maybe you're not anti-Semitic, but like 2 generations above you is." And he's like, "For example, my wife is Russian and her mom is Russian and she's a lot older. She's like whatever, 75, 80.
Yeah.
And they went to like a charity or something, like Jewish people giving money to a charity, and they left like the place or whatever. And then when they got in the car, like his mother-in-law said, "Wow, Jews giving out money. I guess you wouldn't see that every day." Like she said that.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
And then he was like, "He's just a joke." That's what the Russian kid in our class was saying. He's like, "He's just a joke."
Is just joke. Wow, you see Jew outside with no horn.
Yep.
I never see Jew with no horn before. You ever watch Borat throw the Jew down the well?
Yep, throws the Jew down the well.
See, but that's good stuff because you know,
that's good because
you know what's
making
up.
Fun.
Yeah.
It's making fun of this.
It's pointing out like how stupid, how easy it is to get people to go along with that shit.
Yeah, and the joke is that it's that the rednecks are the racist ones. That's the joke.
Oh man, I have these level 3s. I guess I should level up here.
I'm gonna skedaddle and I'm gonna go talk to my friendo.
All right, have fun, buddy. I guess I'll be wrapping up here soon anyway. The alt-right is tiny. The left's anti-Israel, calling for the destruction of their people, is mainstream. Look, man, Israel and the Jews are 2 different things. I don't know why we're trying to equate them. What do you call it? Screw attack equipped. Critical hit up. You can support the Jewish people and not support Palestine. They're not 1 in 1. I'm okay with Israel. I don't want to destroy Israel. And I do think that Palestine is playing some stupid games to try and make Israel look worse than they are. But again, I think the whole Palestine-Israel thing is a much more reasonable debate than we got to watch out for those Jews, the Jewish question, Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you people? There is no question. That's why I'm trying. My thing. I was actually thinking about this today. Is I want the new joke to be about how great the Jews are. Everybody's making jokes like at the Jews' expense. And I just want to go the complete opposite way on it and just be like, yeah, Jews are the master race. They are God's chosen people. Deal with it. God only chooses the best people, and that's why he chose the Jews. Deal with it. I want to level this guy up. How do I level him up? Louis Farrakhan is not mainstream on the left, dude. Louis Farrakhan is fringe. No, nobody's getting behind Louis Farrakhan except nutjobs. Who's getting behind Louis Farrakhan that's mainstream? Fucking Linda Sarsour. She's not mainstream. Well, I mean, I guess they're trying to make her mainstream. But, Linda Sarsour. What's up, Yasmin Tan? Bunch of politicians are friendly with him. Yeah, well, we can expose them, man.
Ready? Go!
He's a nut job. Is Obama really still friends with Louis Farrakhan? Like, when is the last time that Obama hung out with Louis Farrakhan? If ever. What did he ever say about the guy? I don't even know. Maybe I'm wrong. Are we fighting on King Kai's planet right now? Oh, no, we're fighting on Mario Galaxy planet. You met Farrakhan at the Hip Hop Soda Shop. He does have a cool name. Farrakhan. Alright, what did I just unlock? A shop? Honey Queen's location is now open. Are they selling nothing? I can train spirits and change their attributes. Interesting. Increase defense jump weight, decrease offense? No thank you. Decrease offense. What are you talking about? It's useless. I've uncovered like half the map. That's pretty cool. I still don't know how to... I haven't figured out which spirit will let me get through there. You have to find like a very specific spirit to get through certain parts, and it like doesn't tell you which one. God, look at the textures on Yoshi, dude. Oops, that's the wrong button. Easy to launch. Somebody posted a picture of the hug box in my Discord. You gotta squeeze those autistic people, man. It makes them happy. It's not even a joke. They like it. It's their favorite thing. Wait, so how come my guy can double jump sometimes, but not all the time? Don't all the characters have a double jump? Down special. Oh, I have not been throwing holy water at all.
Ready? Go!
Obama with Farrakhan in 2005. I don't know, man. Being in a picture with a guy is a lot different than being on board with the guy. I would think those are two different things. Wow, that sucked. House Democrats ties to Louis Farrakhan. At least 7. Maxine Waters. Well, Maxine Waters is a fucking nut job.
Ready?
We got to get her out of there. She makes us look bad. What was her thing? She was trying to like be like, "Oh, Trump didn't say the right thing to this war widow." I'm like, yeah, it's not interesting to me. Shut the hell up. How do I convince my parents to let me get this game? You go up, you look your dad right in the eye, and you go, "I will burn this fucking house to the ground. You do not get me smashed. I deserve this." When you're old and decrepit, I'm gonna come into I'm gonna come into your house. You're gonna be too weak to stand. I'm just gonna burn this place. You're gonna be trapped in this flaming coffin. If you don't find me, smash. I will turn your retirement home into a pillar of flame. Think about that. Think about that, Dad. God damn! Fucking Yoshi. What's up, Resurrection? My boy.
Ready? Go!
Yeah, I don't know why anybody's on Farkin's side. I don't know what that guy did that's so great. I mean, I guess he tried to make the world better for black people, right? That was his thing. He's like a civil rights guy. Oh, this sucks. How do you get a girlfriend? You go to her house and you say, if you don't become my girlfriend, I'm gonna burn this place to the ground and kill your parents. You go, if you don't be my girlfriend, I'm gonna bring a gun to school. That's so fucked up. If you don't become my girlfriend, then I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Continue.
But it's gonna be drastic and bad. You're watching debates, Chris. What debates you watching?
Ready? Go!
If you don't get me, if you don't be my girlfriend, I'm gonna hijack a school bus and drive it into a canal. Full of kids. Full of children. I'm gonna drive a school bus straight into a reservoir, and they're all gonna drown. So you better date me. Girls love those kind of ultimatums, I've found. They really respond well. They're like, this is a man who takes this is a man who not only really wants me, but he's willing to take action to get me, and that turns me on. What you should do, though, to really sell it, though, you need to buy a gun and, like, just flash it. Just, like, pull up your shirt, show it in your waistband, and be like, it's real. Like, we ain't playing around. This is my gun. So, think about that. Fucking Yoshis.
Continue.
You're watching actual Jake debate people. I don't know what that's about. I am good mindless stuff. Yeah.
Ready? Go!
Am I allowed to say this stuff on the stream? Am I allowed to advocate violence as a joke? I'm not advocating violence against anyone other than the kids on the school bus. But for all you know, the kids on the school bus are bad kids, man. Maybe they deserved it. Here's a little piece of logic. You know, everybody's like, how could you abort a child? And you go, well, what if that child had grown up and aborted 2 babies? So in a way, by having 1 abortion, I stopped 2. Think about that. Or what if that baby fetus was gonna grow up and have like 5 abortions?
Continue.
You never know, man. Yeah, exactly. See, I hit people with the logic. I hit people with the smart logic. Yo, listen. I could feel that fetus inside my belly, and I could tell she was gonna be a whore. She was gonna get knocked up like 5 or 6 times, and she wasn't gonna keep any of the kids. So, by having 1 abortion, I stopped 5 abortions. You're welcome. Fuck this Yoshi shit.
Continue.
No, don't continue. Bullshit. Periodically, you gotta exit this mode so you can see if there's a new challenger, which there always is.
3, 2, 1, go!
going, Jigglypuff. Ooh. If you screw these things up, you don't get the character immediately, and you gotta, like, wait for him to re-challenge you. Which is about what's gonna happen right here. Wow, that smash got interrupted. God damn it. Can you just hit her with the thing? Thank you. Is Meta Knight still banned? No, I think they probably balanced all that shit. Remember, back in the day, you couldn't balance anything. You couldn't, like, have a patch. This is playing and writing in Classic. I have no idea what this... What? Oh, this is how you unlock... You'll get, You can get Sonic by beating the game with mad people. Jump, then down air, then up B. Alright, maybe I'll try that shit. Do I have to go this way? Kinda looks like that. No, I guess maybe not. Hit someone with holy water, then jump, then down air, then up B. Jesus Christ. Man, it's 8 o'clock.
Ready? Go!
Probably do some stuff. Alright, hold on. So I go holy water, jump. Dude. Yeah, this never worked. Jump, down smash. Oh, okay, so because it goes in an angle. Then up B. Interesting. It's pretty hard to get off, though, when people are jumping around like a motherfucker. Also, that holy water doesn't last that long. Damn. I'm so bad at this game. Dude, hit her with the smash, you fucking moron. There you go. Thoughts on the game? I have a good time. Would I rather have a working lightsaber or save the life of an African child? Working lightsaber. The old school maps are in this game. I think like every map is in this game. Like, there's so much crap in this game. Take your strongest team into this no-frills battle.
Ready? Go!
Tiny Palutena. Wait, did I just get hit by my own holy bottle? Oh, she is real tiny. Oh! That was pretty cool. Better worse than last Smash? I didn't play the last Smashes too much. Why am I so trash against CPUs? Because some of them are hard, man. Some of the CPUs are better than the other ones. Ah, great, I just linked this up. How do I get over there to get the fucking... How do I go down there? Oh, I gotta go up there. I gotta unlock whoever the fuck that is. Shit, I gotta beat a bunch of people to get over there. Snorlax. Yeah, if you're looking for pro level Smash play, maybe this ain't the place, baby. Oh, so he's just not gonna move, and I can just... I don't know what this guy's saying about doing up B after I fucking get him with the holy bottle, because it seems like that doesn't do anything. Oh my god, I'm actually gonna not do it. Come on. Thank you. Why hasn't there been a sequel to Donkey Kong 64? Well, one, because Donkey Kong 64 ain't good. And two, because Rare forgot how to make video games, and also then they got bought by Microsoft. Microsoft buying Rare, I remember when that happened, everybody was like, oh my god. I bet they're going to make a ton of good games. And they just made complete garbage for like 10 years straight. You're like, ha ha ha, you guys got ripped. Fucking Microsoft, stupid idiots. They made Grabbed by the Ghoulies and shit. You can get that Rare collection on Xbox. It's got all the Rare games. Like 90% of them are just complete terrible garbage. Is it that hard to hit fucking Sonic? There we go. Since when does Nintendo have Sonic? Oh, didn't you hear Nintendo bought all this stuff? No, they just put other people's stuff in their games now. Dude, Rare made so many bad games for like 10 straight years. They made this game called Grabbed by the Ghoulies. It's like, I don't know what they were thinking, dude. Grabbed by the Ghoulies has just like the most retarded ideas in it. Where you're like, you're making a video game, man. What are you thinking? There's like just a part where you like walk through hallways in first person. All of a sudden the game changes to a first person on rails like shooter. But instead of being a shooter, like paintings pop out at you and you gotta press buttons at the right time so that they don't scare you so much that you pee your pants. It don't make no sense. Microsoft came close to buying Nintendo for $25 billion. Huh. I feel like Nintendo is worth more than that. You know Nintendo doesn't need money at all. Nintendo is like one of the smartest. Nintendo has just been taking their money and putting it in the bank since day one. They're a 100-year-old company. They have more money than God just like sitting in a bank. So, like, the whole thing is everybody's like, oh, Nintendo's in trouble. Nintendo's going to go out of business if they keep it up. It's like, it would take a monumental... It would take, like, 50 straight years of fucking up for them to, go out of business. Is the floor lava in this fucking match? What is going on? Nintendo and Apple are both wealthy, yes. Apple definitely has more money than Nintendo, but... I guess I'm gonna unlock Pikachu. Pikachu! So I have to find Slippy Fox is one of the spirits I have to find. I keep trying the down B after or the down A after I... God damn. Hit him with the fucking thing, you moron. See, I like Simon because you can set up this fucking firewall right when they come back up. That's pretty badass. I am also sad that Danny DeVito is not Detective Pikachu. And yes, they sold Hanafuda, but it is a card game. It is definitely not a... Well, I don't know. Can you trade? No, you can't trade the cards. What's up, Phil? I'm having a real good time playing this stupid game, I tell you what. This game is just a big, fun pile of fun. Oh, I love this. They have a classic F-Zero stage. That's awesome. The guy who makes this game is a god. Sakurai just wants you to have a good time. He just wants you to have fun. Dude, I really like Simon. Simon is cool. Nintendo needs to add anime characters to Smash. Nah, they won't do it. What kind of porn do I watch? Mostly Brazilian fart fetish porn, but, you know, you can do some classic cuckold porn as well. Interracial cuckold porn, of course. I want for a beautiful black man to put me in my place. Let's put it that way. Cuckold porn is, that interracial cuckold porn, I'm gonna say it, pretty racist. It is highly racist content. Can you imagine the porn you watch is racist? That's how racist you are. I don't think I've fought Sheik once yet. This is interesting. Damn it. Oh, I love it. Enemy weapon, Nick Cage. I actually was working on it today. You're gonna get the print and play files, hopefully soon. I'm putting them together. It's a coming, baby. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna get Samus right now. Look at how hard I'm working on it right now. No, that's a joke. This is stream. This is just taking a break from work.
Ready? Go!
Actually, I have the files open on my computer right now. Oh, that's not me. I'm not Samus.
Continue.
You ever, like, forget which character you are? Brinstar, Acid Lake.
Ready? Go!
Oh, it's telling me I should buy spirits I need from the store sometimes. Damn. Damn. Man, this Metroid music is, brings... Man, this Metroid music, I'm gonna say it, is like a nostalgia blast. No piece of Nintendo music in this game has made me feel this way. Wow. This is really weird hearing this song. I don't know why. Wow. I'm getting some feels right now. You know why? I think because I used to like hang out on the title theme of this game as a kid and be like, wow, this is a good song. It is a good song. I don't even know if you guys can hear it. I don't know if this is the title theme or the Brinstar theme. I think it's the title. Oh, she got me.
Continue.
The Metroid on 3DS is actually good, man. The Metroid 2 remake. I gotta finish that one.
Go!
It's not beautiful. It's not. I like those sprite-based Metroids. Although Zero, you know what? I never beat Zero Mission. Zero Mission was good. I got pretty far in it. And then I did not finish it. I got right to the part after you beat Mother Brain, and then you're in the Zero suit. I feel like they developed that whole game, and then they realized they're like, oh, that's kind of short. Kind of need to add more to it. Bum, 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 bum. God damn it. His smash is slow because it has such range. Damn it. Damn it, dude. What?
Continue.
We wouldn't call it good? I'd say the 3DS one is definitely good. Wait, Trump freaked out with Chuck Schumer? Why Chuck Schumer? Did you pick up my bottle? That's crazy. She can do that? You can take other people's items out of the air? Is that just her thing? Oh, what? Finally. For some reason, I didn't like Fusion. It was, like, too much on rails. Because the other Metroid, you could, like, kind of go... Like, Fusion made you go in a certain direction. Chuck Schumer. Trump Democrats have shouting match over border wall. Government shutdowns are coming, huh? I haven't fought even one part of this guy's wing, and I don't know how I get to do it. Because the only other one I've unlocked is, like, hiding. I guess there's one up there. Alright, well, I'm gonna back out here, because there's gonna be a challenger. The fight is funny. Maybe I have to watch it. Pelosi. The Silver Fox. You know, Nancy Pelosi is actually a grown-up, the boss from Metal Gear Solid 3. Am I gonna lose to King K. Rool and not unlock him? Wow, I suck. Wow, I suck. There we go. Well, that worked. I'll watch that video. If you kick his ass, he has a few really good combos. King K. Rool. Space is cleared 118. Fighters awakened 15. Had not expected the session to be televised. You got a fucking boom mic in the shot and shit. What is this? Hold on, where the fuck am I? What is that? Can I get to that fucking thing? Oh, I think I gotta go up Mountain Pass. What is this song from?
Ready? Go!
I don't think it's from Animal Crossing, but maybe it is. That was hard. I guess that just takes me to a place I've already been. Doot, 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 doot.
Ready? Go!
Come on, baby. Motherfucker. Oh. Yeah, you don't want to buy a Switch? Man, having a Switch is good. Was that the Animal Crossing title theme? Maybe it was. I don't know, man. I think the Switch is pretty great. It's already got all the good stuff on it. It's got a Zelda. It's got a Mario. It's got a Smash Brothers. What else could you want from your? It's like they could stop making games for it now, and it would still be a good deal. What else do they got to make to complete it? They got to make a Star Fox. They got to make a Metroid. Oops. Well, I suck.
Continue.
I actually need to get a Wii U. Although at this point, it's like having a Wii U is pointless because all the games are getting re-released
Ready? Go!
for the Switch. I don't know which game is staying a Wii U exclusive. I don't think any of them. Bayonetta, Super Mario Brothers, whatever, Smash Brothers, Mario Kart. It's all coming over. That's right. I held that Smash for about 15 minutes. Yoink! Star Foxes and Starlink, and I've heard good things. I just see all those Starlinks sitting on the shelf, so nobody's buying it. Maybe it's fun, but I don't know. Starlink packs are 50% off at Best Buy. Wario, 13 hours ago. It's not good. I'm gonna say this, that Starlink thing must be losing money like... Holy shit, dude. That Starlink thing must be hemorrhaging money. I'm gonna put a link in the chat. The Starlink Battle for Atlas starter pack featuring Star Fox was $74.99, now $39.99. And then all of these fucking spaceship packs that they were selling for 25 bucks down to $12.50. Oh my god, Ubisoft's taking a bath. Ubisoft is taking a bath. Oh my god. Dude, that's a ton of... That's like bankrupt your company money. You guys remember THQ Games? They made a thing called the U-Draw and then went out of business. Although I guess THQ wasn't as big as Ubisoft. I've been alright, no thanks. Starlink. Because really, who's talking about Starlink? I don't hear no kids talking about Starlink. I don't hear no adults talking about Starlink. It's almost like they didn't even, like, fucking advertise it at all. Maybe their marketing is just shit, because I don't hear nobody talking about no Starlink. What? Yeah, Max hasn't heard of Starlink. Distinct hasn't heard of Starlink. Pocket and Street Fighter collection got you to go to Switch. I got that Street Fighter collection for $5 because eBay or no, Best Buy screwed up on Black Friday, and for about 3 minutes, Street Fighter and Mega Man were like $5. So I bought that Street Fighter collection for $5. I haven't even opened it yet. I got some Switch games today. Where'd I put them? In the mail. Imported a bunch of fucking arcade shooters. Cool. What's cool about the Switch is you can buy them foreign games. I'm gonna get the foreign releases of the Mega Man collection because they have all the games on the disc or on the cartridge, instead of it being a separate download. It's so stupid. Just put them all on a cartridge, man. They make the cartridges big enough. You just didn't want to spring for the expensive cartridge. Think nobody cares? I care. I want all my Mega Man games on the cartridge. That's why I'm buying a cartridge. Starlink is basically like the new, what do you call it? Fuck. It's like Skylanders, except with spaceships. And, the only thing that was cool about it is that one of the spaceships, you can get the Star Fox spaceship. You can get a Star Fox R-Wing to be your spaceship in the game, and then you get a little Star Fox. It's like you put the spaceship on your controller. I don't know if that's optional. I don't think it is optional. And then it like figures out which equipment you have attached to it, so you can buy like guns for your fucking spaceship. But then the game itself just kind of looked like some weird like third-person Starship game. I was like, that doesn't look that good. Damn it, Squirtle. Damn it, Squirtle. Let me smash you. He's moving really fast. I can't land a smash on him. It doesn't help that Simon Belmont's smash is super slow. Starlink. It's the future of video games. All the kids are playing Starlink. All the kids want to put it in your poopa. Going to put it in Starlink's poopa. I want to bang Squirtle. Starlink.
Ready? Go!
Oh, I want to put it in your pooper. Why do I keep doing the overhead? Ew. Yeah, his side smash, like, you can hit a dude from wicked far away. It's just slow. Juicy Belmont. What did I think of the Video Game Awards? You could not pay me any amount of money to watch a Video Game Awards show.
Ready? Go!
I don't even want to watch the Oscars. Definitely don't want to watch people talk about how video games are bringing people together. Some stupid nonsense. Video games ain't bringing nobody together. I don't care. Or maybe they are. The artistry of here's the thing: is I think the whole industry is just wrong. I think people have forgotten what makes good video games. And then they say trash like Red Dead Redemption is the future of video games, even though that game is complete garbage and has a terrible story. And I think it won like best story. Red Dead Redemption. You're like, why? Because they told the most boring cowboy movie story I've ever seen in my life. No, I need to remember to use that code. I tried entering it, and then I don't know if it worked. The Magic Arena code. Is it just Game Awards? I don't know if it, like, if it worked, or because when I tried to input it, it didn't work. Uh-oh. Looks like Magic Arena is breaking my computer. Why is it full screen? It's literally not supposed to do that ever. Alright, Magic Arena. Well, you've just convinced me to shut you down. I have you set to run windowed, and you did not do that. I gotta unlock all these Smash Brothers creatures. But yeah, man, all this story-driven game stuff.
Ready? Go!
Games shouldn't be driven by story. Games should be driven by being video games. You know, like Fortnite's great. I don't play Fortnite, but it ain't wasted its time being a movie. If I want a good story, I'm gonna watch a movie. I'm never gonna go to a game for a good story. I'll go to a game for like a kind of cool story. I don't know. Some games have good stories, but it's like it's got to be a game first. Game first, story second. And that shooting gallery game, which is Red Dead Redemption, is not good enough to be like, oh well, you know, it's really the story that matters. It's like, well, I wanted a fun video game. Smash Brothers, this is great. You know what the story is? I have no fucking idea. Some winged thing showed up and kidnapped all the Smash Brothers friends. Now it's my job to get it back. That's all I know, and that's all I want to know. So do I lose my down B when I'm holding something? But I have access to the other ones for some reason? What if it's game first, Suicide Hotline second? What about Deus Ex? Yeah, that's a good mix. Deus Ex is a great game. Is Uncharted a good compromise? No. Uncharted is terrible. Uncharted is I don't know. I only played the first Uncharted. The first Uncharted is I didn't play Witcher 3 yet.
Ready?
But isn't Witcher 3 like fun? It's like a fun game. I just want a game that's like spectacularly fun. You know what a spectacularly fun game is? Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4's story is bad. And it doesn't matter. Because it doesn't need to be a good story. It just needs to be Resident Evil. There's zombies. There's a guy with a chainsaw. Resident Evil 4 is like one of the best games. Now, I'll say this. Chrono Trigger has a good story. I love Chrono Trigger. I think Metal Gear Solid has a great story. But those games are also fantastically executed. Let's put it this way. Zelda Link to the Past. Terrible story. There isn't even a story in Zelda Link to the Past. You gotta get the magic sword. And then after you get the magic sword, you get sent to a dark world, which is the bad world. It's like a pointless story. RE4's characters are pretty awesome, but you have that weird little kid or whatever. I just think there's way too much emphasis these days. Like, it's got to have, you know, oh my god, if you play Mass Effect, the story is like, I'm like, I don't care. Don't tell, like, literally, if your description of me of a game, it's great. It's great if a game has a good story, but like, I don't know, man. That fucking Red Dead Redemption is just, if you took the story out of the game, let's put it this way. If I can take the story out of your game and there's nothing left, then your game is stupid. Yeah, Merchant, you like kind of want to know who the fuck the Merchant is. But I'm gonna say, you take the story out of GTA, that's fine. I still want to drive fucking cars around and hit people with my car. Red Dead Redemption, I don't know, man. Those cowboy fights ain't that interesting. Riding your horse around definitely ain't interesting. There's just nothing there. What about Shenmue? I think Shenmue is just interesting in terms. Well, there's a certain point. Shenmue is like a tough one to define. Because honestly, like, going around and talking to people is a mechanic in itself. And theoretically, it's a story-based. I'll say this. All right. There are some games where the only part of the game is the story. And, like, unlocking parts of the story and, like, solving, you know, like, text adventures and shit. And shit like that is, like, okay. Because the story is directly tied into... It's a little bit complicated. I like Shenmue just because I'm like, oh, it's cool to explore this town. This town is like a place. Honestly, Shenmue's story isn't even that good. Shenmue's story is kind of not great. So I wouldn't even say that's a game I play for the story anyway. That's a game I play just for, like, it's fun to walk around this Japanese town and try to like figure out who you gotta talk to and whatever else. The overall story is just a Japanese kid's dad dies and then he fights a couple people and goes to China on a boat.
Ready? Go!
At least that's Shenmue 1. I never beat Shenmue 2. I guess Shenmue 2 there's a little more storyline, but not much. God damn. Why is Charizard kicking my ass? Am I excited for The Last of Us 2? Well, Last of Us, I'll say this. It's got a decent story, and the story, like, actually is... It's not... The only part of Last of Us I don't like is when the story and what's going on are clearly stupid bullshit. Like, there's a part in Left 4 Dead 2 where you and that one black guy and then the two kids... You gotta defend yourself against like 100 dudes. And I'm like, alright, well, this is stupid. I don't care how good you are at shooting a gun. 100 dudes roll up, 100 like fucking marauders roll up on you. That's really what kind of gets to me is when I'm like, this is fucking stupid. I can believe that Joel is some sort of has trained himself to be some sort of master sneaky badass that can, like, you know, sneak up on X amount of men and stab them in the side of the neck. But when I'm having a head-to-head firefight with no cover, I'm in like some shitty wooden shack and I'm killing 100 people, I'm like, this is stupid. I like Detroit Become Human. That, though, I wouldn't call a game. I don't think Detroit Become Human is a video game. I think that is just an interesting way to tell a story that you navigate with a controller. But there ain't no game in there. I'm trying to think what parts of that would even be considered a game. Like, really... It's just a choose-your-own-adventure book. You don't... Yeah, that's it. Occasionally you gotta, like, solve, like, a little puzzle, but that's actually the worst parts of the game. Where they're like, you have 10 minutes to figure out this, or else you get a different part of the story or some shit. I didn't like Detroit. I tolerate Detroit. I thought it was, like, a good... Yeah, it was more a choose-your-own-adventure movie type thing. And I was like, oh, this is, like, pretty interesting. But, like, I hesitate to even, like, call it a game. I'm like, nah, this is just, like, a weird book. But, like, if that game had you, like, going through hallways and, like, playing some first-person shooter fucking bullshit, I would have been like, alright, this is stupid as hell. Oh, fucking Christ. You tell to recover back to stage. Yeah, he's real good at that whip, right? I have not gotten used to that. Holy shit, it's 8:41. Alright, this is my last one. But my thing is like, dude, I don't even want to play story games. And the weird thing is I like RPGs. And I like the story in RPGs, you know? Like, I was just thinking recently, I'm like, man, I want to play Final Fantasy VIII, but... Again, the part of why I don't want to play Final Fantasy VIII is that the combat is bad in Final Fantasy VIII. I'll say this. I think exploring an interesting world is almost like a game. But I don't know. Because I'm like, you know what? It was like cool in like Final Fantasy VIII to like walk around this like the environment and like figure out all the different, see all the different like shit that they modeled or whatever. I don't know. But then some of these games are just like, have I played God of War? No, I do want to play that. What's my favorite place in a video game? My favorite, ooh, that's a really good question, man. I was gonna say, like right off the top of my head, but it's probably because I watched a video about it today. I was gonna say, Dark Souls has some really interesting looking areas, man. I remember Eco the first time I saw it. I was like, holy shit, what is this fucking castle? It was giving me like weird senses of vertigo because the castle was like kind of like the most realistic looking thing I'd ever seen on a PS2. Yeah, I'll finish Shenmue 2. I know I said I was gonna stop, but Dark Souls, like when you get to Honor Londo and whatever, you're like, oh my god. Or like just some of the towns, you're like, man, I want to like explore this town more. Trying to think like the last time I really wanted to explore like a video game area. When I was like, oh my god, what's all the secret shit? Like I was looking up like Dark Souls secret videos because I'm like, it's so cool how much like hidden shit that game has. It's like this weird little world. Where the fuck am I? I don't think Shenmue has a 2-hour walking segment with a chick. Why are you not studying, Nick Cage? Go study. No. Can unlock a new character. Let's see if I can unlock a new character. Dude, this game is big. This game is sucking up a lot of my time. I'm having a good time with it. Getting music. Oh, gonna unlock Peachy. So right now, I'm working on designing the UI for a new mobile game. It's pretty challenging. Challenging to come up with a way to communicate the information in the UI that needs to be communicated without like making it confusing for the user. You ever open one of those cell phone games and there's like 18,000 menus and you're like, what the fuck is this game I just downloaded? There's a lot of Korean games like that where they're like, yeah, we're just gonna put like a bunch of bullshit at you all at once. And you're like, this is impossible to figure out. I'm trying to avoid that, I guess is what I'm saying. What? Peach. Dude, just let me smash you. Really? Are you not going to eat any of the healing stuff that you... Fuck me, dude. God damn it.
Continue.
Is Trump really almost not president now? God, time flies when the country's in peril. I don't know, man. I'm gonna say this. Trump's an idiot conservative, but I don't think he's any worse than any other idiot conservative. I think he did pretty much what any other conservative would have done. There's nothing about him that's, like, weirdly shocking. People keep making up stuff, like, oh my god, you know, like it's something no other president's ever done before. And I'm like, nah, I think no matter who you put in office, they were going to give some tax cut. Get away with as big a tax cut for the rich as they could. As is their job. If you're a Republican, it's an unspoken law that your job is to lower taxes to get everybody as much money as you can. Peach. Come over here. You know what the worst part of Shenmue is? Is that terrible voice actor. Alright, have fun. Yes, yes. Look at all these characters I've unlocked. I'm about to unlock one more. Sonic! I wonder how many characters I've unlocked in the main game at this point. So are there some characters you can only unlock by playing the like actual Smash mode? Ba, 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 ba. Today's Tuesday. God damn it. Weeks passing by too quick. Sonic, stop it. Sonic, stop it. Oh my god. Oh, oh. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, I didn't unlock Sonic. He'll be back. Spirit Board. Alright, we gotta get this Ace King K. Rool. Who's my most powerful dude? Eight, 5, 5, 8. Alright, yeah, you're my most powerful one. Weapon attack up. Poison damage reduced. Rocket belt equipped. Let's get started with the Rage Blaster, baby. Sonic or Marion? What does that mean? Who's Marion? I don't have a Rage... Oh, do I have a Rage Blaster? Oh. Oh, he is not taking damage. And now he's invisible. Fuck. Him being invisible is a problem. Dude, that fucking cannon. Oh, that was an HP battle. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. Oh, Mario. Mario's pretty boring, honestly. Sonic is weirder. I like weird. Alright, I gotta stop playing this fucking game. What am I doing? I'm playing this game for 3 hours. It's not good. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to me on Twitch, I hate you. Twitch.tv/TheVitoShow. And we will be hanging out tomorrow. Say hi to a kitty. You want to say hi to Scraps? Hey, Scraps. Say goodbye to everybody. Say something. Say something. Scraps. Scraps. Sorry, Zathmo, but no matter what, there's always somebody who just joined. There's no way to avoid it. At least you get to see this cat. Scraps, you're never gonna be clean. Don't even try. Are you my cat? Alright. Good talking to you guys.